Imagine owning a dog that's as majestic as it is intelligent. A dog that's not just a pet, but a loyal, protective companion with a rich history and a natural instinct to watch over you in your home. Now, imagine all that combined with a strikingly unique appearance, one that commands attention wherever you go. This is the reality of having a Rhodesian Ridgeback, a breed that combines strength, independence, and unwavering loyalty. But before you consider bringing one into your life, let me tell you this: Rhodesian Ridgebacks are not for the faint of heart. If you're ready for the challenge, however, you'll find that life with a Ridgeback is one of the most rewarding experiences you can have. So, what exactly is it like to own a Rhodesian Ridgeback? Let's dive in. From the moment you lay eyes on a Rhodesian Ridgeback, you'll notice their commanding presence. These dogs aren't small, and they certainly don't blend into the background. They stand tall, with a muscular frame and a proud, regal demeanor. Their most distinctive feature is the ridge of hair that grows in the opposite direction along their back, which gives them a unique appearance that's impossible to ignore. But their looks are just the beginning. These dogs were bred to hunt lions, which means they have a strong prey drive, a high level of intelligence, and an independent spirit. Rhodesian Ridgebacks are not your typical cuddly lapdog. These are dogs with a purpose. One of the first things you'll notice about a Ridgeback is their independence. They're not the type of dog that lives to please you. In fact, they can often appear aloof or disinterested in following commands if they don't see the point in it. While they are highly intelligent, they are also stubborn, and this combination can make training a bit of a challenge, especially for first-time dog owners. It's essential to understand that a Ridgeback needs a strong, confident owner who can provide them with clear boundaries and leadership. If you're not firm in your approach, your Ridgeback might just decide to do things their way, leaving you frustrated. That said, once you establish trust and respect, they will listen and follow you, not out of submission, but because they've come to see you as their partner. But here's the thing. While they may not be eager to please, they are incredibly loyal to their families. When you earn their trust, they'll form a bond with you that is almost unbreakable. Ridgebacks are protective, watchful, and they take their role as guardians very seriously. If they perceive any threat to you or your home, they'll alert you immediately, often with a deep, resounding bark that can rattle even the most confident intruder. While they're not naturally aggressive, their protective instincts make them an excellent watchdog. However, don't expect them to bark just for the sake of barking. Ridgebacks are alert but not overly vocal, and they only raise the alarm when something is truly off. This makes them a great breed for people who want a dog that's both protective and quiet when needed. In terms of energy, Rhodesian Ridgebacks strike a balance. They are not as high energy as working breeds like Border Collies or Belgian Malinois, but they are certainly not couch potatoes. These dogs were bred to track and hunt, and their energy levels reflect that. While they don't require constant action, Ridgebacks need regular exercise to keep them mentally and physically stimulated. They're not the kind of dog that will entertain themselves all day with a toy. They need an owner who's willing to engage with them, whether it's through walks, runs, hikes, or even just a game of fetch. Ridgebacks are happiest when they have a job to do, even if that job is just running alongside you as you jog through the park. However, once they've had their exercise, they're typically content to relax and rest, another reason why they make great companions for people with busy lifestyles. One important note: mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise for a Ridgeback. These dogs are highly intelligent, and if they're not challenged mentally, they can become bored and destructive. This can manifest in behaviors like chewing, digging, or attempting to escape from your yard. To keep your Ridgeback happy, you'll need to provide them with puzzle toys, training sessions, and opportunities to engage their brains. A mentally satisfied Ridgeback is a calm and content Ridgeback. Now, let's talk about their affectionate nature. While they may not be as needy as some breeds, Rhodesian Ridgebacks are still deeply affectionate with their family members. They are the kind of dog that will follow you around the house, quietly observing your every move, and they'll often curl up next to you at the end of a long day. If you're looking for a dog that will demand constant attention, a Ridgeback might not be the best choice. But if you appreciate a dog that's content to quietly be near you, always ready to offer a comforting presence when you need it, you'll find a loyal companion in a Ridgeback. In terms of space requirements, Rhodesian Ridgebacks are a large breed, and they thrive in homes where they have plenty of room to move around. While they can adapt to apartment living, it's important that they get ample exercise and mental stimulation. A Ridgeback without enough space to run around and explore will quickly become restless. Ideally, they do best in homes with a yard where they can stretch their legs, but as long as they're getting enough physical and mental activity, they can live comfortably in smaller spaces too. When it comes to grooming, Rhodesian Ridgebacks are relatively low maintenance. They have short, sleek coats that shed minimally, and regular brushing once a week will usually be enough to keep them looking clean and shiny. They're also fairly clean dogs, often grooming themselves much like a cat. However, their distinctive ridge of fur along their back can sometimes cause skin irritations, so it's important to check the area regularly for any signs of irritation or infection. In general, they require less grooming than many other breeds, which is a plus for owners who prefer a low-maintenance pet. As with all dogs, health is something to keep in mind. While Rhodesian Ridgebacks are generally a healthy breed, they are prone to certain conditions, such as hip dysplasia, hypothyroidism, and certain types of cancer, including hemangiosarcoma and osteosarcoma. Regular vet visits and a healthy diet are essential to ensuring your Ridgeback stays in top condition. They tend to live between 10 to 12 years, but with the right care, they can live even longer. So, what's it really like to own a Rhodesian Ridgeback? It's not just about having a dog. It's about building a deep, mutual relationship with a creature that possesses both strength and sensitivity. The experience is one of respect and understanding, where you not only manage a powerful breed but also learn to communicate with a dog that has its own thoughts, feelings, and instincts. Rhodesian Ridgebacks are independent thinkers, meaning they won't just do what you say without a reason. Their independence is part of what makes them such effective hunters and protectors, but it also means you need to be prepared for a dog that questions your authority, especially if you don't establish yourself as the leader early on. They aren't the kind of dog that craves constant attention, but when they're with you, their bond is unbreakable. The relationship you share with your Ridgeback will be one of mutual respect, where you earn their loyalty and trust through consistency and care. This means that, while they can be trained, they often need a handler who can outsmart them and offer creative, engaging tasks. If they're not mentally stimulated, their intelligence can lead them to find their own ways to entertain themselves, sometimes with undesirable results. That means daily engagement and challenges are key. Whether it's teaching them new tricks, setting up obstacle courses, or simply offering them stimulating walks that make them think, you need to be prepared to consistently exercise their minds. But the payoff is huge. Rhodesian Ridgebacks are problem solvers at heart, and when you watch them work through a challenge with focus and determination, you'll feel proud to be the one guiding them. On top of their intelligence, Ridgebacks are also incredibly protective. This is a breed that was originally designed to hunt and guard, so it's in their DNA to keep a watchful eye on their environment. Their protective instincts can make them cautious around strangers, which is excellent for guarding your home, but it also means you'll need to manage how they react to new people and situations. Early socialization is critical. With the right introduction and training, your Ridgeback will learn when to relax and when to be on alert. While they might not be the first to jump into a new friendship, once they accept someone into their circle, they will shower them with loyalty and warmth. Their protective nature extends to their family, and you can count on them to be a steadfast, reliable companion, always keeping watch over you and those they love. But make no mistake, having a Rhodesian Ridgeback isn't a walk in the park. It's a journey, and it requires an experienced owner who understands the nuances of the breed. The strong will and independence that make them such remarkable dogs also mean they won't tolerate inconsistency. If you're not firm, but fair, in your approach, a Ridgeback may try to take control, and that's when the challenges arise. Patience, consistency, and clear boundaries are the foundation of a successful relationship with a Ridgeback. But if you can rise to the occasion, the rewards are immense. They will stand by you through thick and thin, offering not only loyalty but also a level of companionship that's hard to find in any other breed. Whether you're out on an adventure together, running in the woods, or relaxing at home after a long day, your Ridgeback will be right there by your side, offering quiet comfort and protection. They aren't loud or overly needy, but when you need them, they'll be there. Their calm yet watchful presence creates a sense of security, and their ability to sense your emotions and adjust to your needs makes them incredibly intuitive companions. At times, a Ridgeback's silent, stoic demeanor may seem like they're distant or indifferent, but in reality, they're incredibly attuned to you. When they look at you with their deep, soulful eyes, you'll feel a connection that runs much deeper than just a pet-owner relationship. It's a bond based on mutual respect and a shared understanding of each other's needs. However, owning a Rhodesian Ridgeback isn't for everyone. It's a lifelong commitment that goes beyond the typical pet ownership. You'll need to give them time, attention, and mental stimulation, and it's important to recognize that they won't be the type of dog that's content sitting on the couch with you all day. They need more than just physical exercise, they crave engagement and purpose. If you can provide that, you'll find that there's no greater companion than a Rhodesian Ridgeback. They will challenge you, yes, but they'll also reward you in ways you never expected. From their unwavering loyalty to their natural beauty and intelligence, a Rhodesian Ridgeback is a dog that leaves a lasting impression, both on your life and in your heart. In the end, it all comes down to whether you're ready for a dog that requires more than just the basics. A Rhodesian Ridgeback is not a set it and forget it kind of pet. It's a relationship that requires effort, dedication, and a deep understanding of the breed's unique needs. But if you're willing to put in the time and energy, you'll have a companion that stands by your side through thick and thin, providing love, protection, and friendship that will last a lifetime. A Rhodesian Ridgeback is more than just a pet, it's a partner in life, and if you're lucky enough to have one, you'll understand why they're often called the king of dogs.